Hey, Stuart here from Stick. Just a quick video to run you through some changes as part of our February 25 update. And the first thing I want to show you in this video is in the company and user section here, you've just got a couple of new options that you can select for users, like some turn on, turn off stuff, and a couple of new features. So I'm just going to select someone here. I'll just run you through and show you what's there. Where you got your normal tick to be able to see parts of the software. Down here, we've got this project letting. So there's a new feature there. So you can tick that to access that part of the software, which I'll run through in a moment. And as you go down, we've got another option there for purchasing, where you can now set who can and can't approve invoices. So that's just a turn on, turn off option. Likewise, down here for timesheets, you can also decide like who can view and edit those rates as well. So that's another turn on, turn off. And then down below here, committed cost, there's another option there with a committed cost with tender pricing tab that you can also give access to as well. So just a couple of new features we've got and a couple of new options as well. Okay, from there, I want to show you the changes we've made to the contacts area as part of this update. So we've got a few things here. We've now got reporting options with contacts where you've got contact list and contact list with people, both PDF and Excel versions there. We've also got an import from Excel. So you'll be able to import contacts directly into Stick from an Excel spreadsheet. And then when you click on add company as well, down here, there's a couple of additional options too, where you now got a notes feature, and you've also got where you can put in any notes, and there's also attachments. So you'll be able to add any attachments to a company as well. While I'm here, I can show you another update we've done as well, like another change where we've now got a search bar, and this is located in a few areas throughout the software. So you'll be able to use that to just filter through this list and find someone. And so from here, I just want to show you under projects, take you to our next change that we've done, which is we've added in a new feature here called project letting. So the project letting is a screen where you'll be able to upload tenders here, make comparisons, and basically mark people as successful and unsuccessful. So it's just like a bit of a price comparison tool for that subcontractor letting. And you've got a couple of buttons here on the right-hand side, add target price and add tender. And here you've got like a list view of all the like tenders you've entered. And at the top, you've just got some status options where you can filter by pending successful, filter by particular trade, or filter by a particular company. So how this works is you've been able to add like a target price. So for example, when I click on this add target price, what that's doing is it's looking through our budget here for our project, like it's picking up this project's budget. And for example, if I went onto joinery here, I can have like a budget amount of $65,000 as part of my budget, but I can set a target price that's different from that amount. So for example, if we want to chase a particular price and particular value, I can set that in there and just click add target price. And now when I do that, it works off this difference figure here. So you can sort of see on screen, I've got this budget, target, tender, and difference. And that difference will show you how much a tender is away from your target price. Now, to actually add a tender in, you're just clicking add tender here on the right-hand side. You've got a tender status option where you can say whether it's pending, successful or unsuccessful. And then below that, you've got the option to select what budget this is for. So if I went back to that joinery that we just had there, we've also got the option to pick the company that we're looking to use here. I can add new contacts and stuff like that at this point in time. And then below that, it's very basic. I've just got an opportunity there, put in like a tender price. So I can say, okay, that was the tender price that they've given me. I've got a notes area. I can add a copy of like their tender, or I can put any attachments there. And I just click add tender to add that to my list. And then from there, what I can do is I can actually filter by a particular trade, click apply there, and now I can see what I've got here for my tender prices for joinery there, and I can see the difference there. So for example, this one there, I can see it's $5,000 under our target, while that one below that was $3,000 over. So it's just a really easy sort of tendering tool that we've got there, where you can say whether people are successful or unsuccessful, things like that. It's just meant to be a really easy comparison tool. And if you'd like to know more about this feature, feel free to get in touch. So next up, I'm just going to take you into the purchase area here, just to show you a couple of changes we've made to purchase orders and invoicing. So here with the purchase orders to start off with, when you load a new purchase order now, there's an attachments area. So you'll be able to add attachments to purchase orders, and they'll also, send out with the actual purchase order themselves as well. And the next change actually now affects the actual invoicing element of Stick now. So whether it's during here where you're adding an invoice to a purchase order or you're doing it through the invoices tab, when it comes to the invoice status now, you can have certain users that won't have access to that approved. So you'll be able to turn that off and then they wouldn't be able to approve invoices. So it's just an option there. And just to touch on here as well, while we're talking about invoices and purchase orders, another change we've made is in regards to Xero. Now, with Xero, we now have the category tracking regarding projects. So when you are syncing across to Xero, whether that be claims or invoices, they will also bring across the job number. The job name now as part of that category tracking in Xero. So you'll have all that functionality as well. Another part of the software that's received some updates is under the labor area here. So now when you're going to do a timesheet for someone within the labor module, you've got this option to add attachments there as well. And now, as you can see, like this person doesn't have access to rates, so they no longer have that rates option. So like I'm talking before, that rates is now turn on, turn off. So now in timesheets, you've got attachments and you can see that some people can't see the rates now, so you can set that up yourself. And the last thing I want to show you as part of this update is to do with reporting. Now, all Stix reportings has received a bit of an overhaul, so they all run a little bit faster. And also, there's been some changes to the committed cost screen here. Namely, now when things go into the negative or you've gone over budget, you'll get this red there. So it'll be very obvious, it will go into the red and you'll be able to see that very clearly about any figures that have gone over budget. There's also another tab in committed costs. So when you click on that, this committed costs with tender pricing, this one now includes just these two rows where it's got that tender price and that target price. So it's not impacting your numbers, but it's just giving you a visual so you can go through that and see that information quite easily as well. So it's just another option you have there with your committed costs. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this update, please get in touch and we'll chat to you soon.